Hello, it's hard to believe, but it is 2024 and we're about to register for marching band. Can't believe it. This is a tutorial. Hopefully it'll help you navigate the registration process or give you a refresher if you're not sure. First thing you're going to want to do is Google Great Bridge High School Band on the internet. You can go to gbhsband.org or you can go to the membership toolkit site. But once you search for that, you can find the membership toolkit page and you're going to want to click on that. Now, we don't have a login yet, so that's an important piece for this. If you're somebody who has not created an account on membership toolkit, you're going to want to do that first. So you would click on new user, create account. You'll enter some information, including a password and all of that, and a simple math question. Then you'll get a link to verify your email address. You have 2 hours to do it, knock it out. And once that is done, you will be logged into Membership Toolkit. First thing I'm going to show you, once you're logged in, you'll see a thing up at the top. And you'll see this My Account right here. And under that are two things I want to bring to your attention. My Forms and Paperwork and Calendar Subscriptions. So if you click on the forms, you can get to the registration form for marching band in case you lose your place. Or if you go to the calendar one, you can register to subscribe to the calendars that we have on the page, which is very helpful. On the main page here, you should see a thing about how to register, and there's a couple steps to it. It will take a little bit of time. I highly recommend you use a computer or an iPad or something with a larger screen. Just might be a little bit easier to do. Click on Parent and Student Info. You might be asked to do this a different way when you first make an account, if that is you, but you're going to want to enter your information and spouse's information or a second parent or guardian that you would like to have be a part of Membership Toolkit. If you want them to manage it with you, you can click yes. Otherwise, I believe it sets separate login info for that person if you click no. Once that's done, click next step and you will be asked to add active students. You can put your student's name in here. Some of this stuff might go away between now and when you register, like this jazz band one. I don't mean for that to be there, but it is. And then you can click on the Marching Wildcats member, that kind of stuff. If you don't know what band class you're in, just pick one. It doesn't matter right now. That also might go away. If you have another student, enter that there by clicking I have another student, and you'll get a second one there. If you have more than one, more than two, just keep going. All right, once that is done, you're going to go to the actual Marching Wildcats registration form. These next two are critical. This is what I'm going to be using to check the rosters and share information with people. So if you can click on the first one here, it'll ask you to fill out a bunch of stuff. Sorry that some of this is redundant, but it's the only way I can do it at this time. And hey, more information is better than none. If you have a Chesapeake ID, have your student enter that, or you can enter it for them. If you're not a Chesapeake Schools person yet, like you haven't registered, but you know you're coming to Great Bridge and you know you're going to do marching band, you can do first and last initial followed by 2023, although I'm going to change that to 2024 now that I see it. Enter that there so you have some kind of ID in this system. Your school email address, not your personal one for the students. Okay, that's the something at K-12 CP schools. That's the one. Again, if you're not a Chesapeake person yet, you can enter your personal email there. That's fine. And student phone number. Please include the area code. Fall 2024 grade. You get the idea. You're going to fill all this stuff out. T-shirt size. At the bottom of this, there are two waivers, I think. There's a photo waiver, and that's basically going to just ask that you are okay with us posting photos or whatever of your student on the social media outlets and things like that. Band fees, you understand there is a band fee agreement. And at the bottom, there's a little behavior agreement. If you want to click here, you can go to the band agreement and review all the rules and regulations and stuff. Click you agree, and then off you go. Once that one's done, you'll go back to that page again, go to the health form. I wish you could link directly to all this stuff, but I can't figure it out yet. One day I will. Anyway, this one's very important. We carry this information with us everywhere we go, be it practice, competitions, traveling, pep rallies, parades, wherever we are. We have these health forms with us so we can quickly assist students with medical needs. And I don't get this information from the school until it's too late, and I don't get it from most of the students that I don't have in my classes. So it's very important that we fill this out. And again, if you have allergies or whatever, just go to town, write as many things as you have in there so we know to be ready to assist you if we can. All right, and once that one's done, same deal, hit save, you're done. Next one, volunteer interests. Not quite everything is up yet, but we have one up here for the band camp volunteers. You can sign up to help out at Marching Band Camp right here. All of our other volunteer forms will be available in the same place. So when you're logged into the band membership toolkit site, you can click on volunteers, which I believe lives over here on the left. Yeah, volunteer opportunities. And this actually brings you to one other page that is important. When you remember I said my account, you click on my forms and paperwork. That's what this is, kind of how that works. Kind of get the idea of all the volunteer opportunities, and we'll add some more forms as we go. In the meantime, those are the forms we need for you to fill out. The only other one on here is the publishing preferences. I just put that on there because it's something that people might want to opt out of. It's your call. All right, I think that does it for this. Oh, calendar. If you go to your calendar under my account, you can subscribe to your calendar, and then your email address will be subscribed to it. Very helpful stuff. You can also click here to subscribe to it, which gives you like an iCal link or whatever it's called, and then it will add that to your calendar. You want to enter and subscribe. I don't, because I have it already. So that's that. All right, so there you go. The other thing, you should get an email once you finish the marching band registration form with a link to the Google Doc information hub. That's where I put pretty much everything for the season. That's a good thing to bookmark and have. I'm going to put a link to it on our website also. In addition to that, the itineraries link is right here. It goes to a Google Drive folder where you can see all of the good stuff that we're doing and are about to do. And if you're really bored, you can look at completed events. All right, I think that'll do it for now. Thank you all so much. If you have any questions, you can always email me at drew.ross@cpschools.com.